All right guys, Brandon Garner, CEO of RVA Iron Gym. We're gonna take you guys through part 2 to show you all of our back and biceps machines here at RVA Iron Gym, East RVA location. So first off, we're gonna start with this really cool, old school TK Star Jungle. This thing is over 30 years old. Tom Kinney actually built this in 1991. So it's an incredible shape. I love how the stacks are so big on it. They've got chains on it. It's a super cool, old school machine. So starting off with our lat pull down here, this is a staple in almost every gym. And ours has a massive 300-pound stack on that lat pull down. We were super fortunate to get this thing, and everybody here at RVA Iron loves it. So anything that's TK Star just comes with a lot of history, a lot of culture. Next up, we're gonna show you guys the high row. This is a 250-pound stack, and you actually row it from up here, from high to low. So most 8-station jungles have just regular low rows, and they usually have 2 low rows. This one has a high row and a low row. Next lat pull down over here, we've got an angled lat pull down, a 250-pound stack here. It's got these built-in bars here. You can put your feet up on it if you'd like to lean back. And because that angle, it allows you to really lean back and drive your elbows down in front of you. So really cool lat pull down. Just makes it more unique. Of course, you've got your low row. That's pretty standard with most jungles. This one overbuilt with 300-pound stack. You know, I just love how rugged it is. You know, we replaced the pads, but much of it has been left how it was originally when we got it. I just love that old school feel to it. It's kind of grungy, you know. They've got that old school hardcore bodybuilding feel. Which is just super unique and super cool. I love the chains on them. It's just something about that sound. So we're gonna come over to our Nautilus Power Plus pullover. This is a lat pullover. Power Plus was actually the first line that Nautilus made plate loaded. Really cool, unique machine here. It's belt driven, and this is an incredible, it was very highly requested, and we were able to get it. We picked it up, I think late last year is when we picked it up. So got it all black, really unique machine. Okay, so next we're gonna go to, this is my favorite row machine here at RVA Iron Gym. This is the Atlantis isolateral row, and it's an incredible piece. I really like this one because it has the swivel handles. This swivel's full 360. They don't make this one anymore, and I've only seen 2 for sale, and I bought both of them. We have one here at East RVA, and we also have one at our Chester location. The adjustability on Atlantis is unbeatable. The strength curve on this piece is incredible. The strength curve, and what I mean by strength curve is how does the exercise and the movement feel while it's being completed, while it's being done. When you start off, does it feel heavy? How does it feel in the mid-range? How does it feel at the end of it, you know? This one has a really good strength curve because it starts off heavier, and then as you pull it, it gets lighter. So you can get that good contraction, that good squeeze. So really awesome. This is the Atlantis Precision Series ISO plate loaded row. And moving on, we have a Flex Fitness lat pull down. Another really awesome piece. This is actually a replica. It's not an original Flex Fitness. Same design, same blueprints as the original Flex Fitness one. Really great lat pull down. I love how this bar is free hanging like this so that you can pull it based off of how your body needs, you know. Everyone's designed differently. So it has the loading horns in the back like that, and it's just a really unique movement. So another awesome piece here. Moving down the line to our next pull down. This is a Nautilus Explode high row, and it's an incredible piece. Again, you'll notice the majority of the best machines have a lot of adjustability or have the ability to just use the machine in different ways, right? So you can use this and completely change your grip every single time. You could come down in a neutral grip, you can come down hand underneath, hand over. It's totally up to you on how you want to do it. But a common theme between some of the best back machines is the ability to move the handles and how you want to use them. So an incredible piece. This is ISO, so that's something to mention. You can do both arms together, or you can do it separate. Moving on to Panada high row. Anything that Panada makes is really good. This one is no exception. We got this piece from our buddy Jeremy down at UFlex in South Carolina. I love this machine. Another ISO high row machine. This one is definitely a different movement pattern than the Nautilus. It's kind of coming back in like a swooping motion, right? Whereas this one really comes from up here to down in front of you. It's less of a swoop. Also, having the different handle options is great. All right, my favorite T-bar row, chest supported T-bar row. This is an Atlantis chest supported T-bar row. They do make a newer version of this with another added handle, but this one has 3 different grip positions. You have the seat if you want to sit on it, which is great, or you can lower it and not use it and stand up. It also has the foot plate. So if you're a shorter person or if you're a female and you can't reach, you can put your feet right there. Little things like that really change the whole machine. All right, up next, probably one of the coolest, most badass machines in here, the TK Star BB Row. This one, I'm not sure when it was made. It is older. It's one of Tom's brilliant designs. There's no other brand that makes a machine like this. No other company has tried to replicate it or redone it or anything like that. And this is an original. We do have a new one at our Chester location, and they are slightly different. This one is incredible. I'll just give you guys a little demo. You have 3 different grip options. You can do upper back, driving elbow out. You can do middle back, right here in the middle. And you can also do lower, just like that. And if you'll notice, how you change, that pin right there is how you change the starting and ending point. A lot of people don't know that, but if you can't reach it, then you can grab this, just put it up in the higher slot and then start like that. I'll show you guys on this side. And now you start it higher. You know, now what most companies do is they make the chest pad adjustable, and on the newer version, the chest pad is adjustable. This thing is heavy. You're not gonna be doing a ton of weight on it, and if you are, you're probably not doing it right. You can do it ISO, you can do it together. TK Star BB Row, definitely a great machine. We have next the Hammer Strength DY row. This is named DY row after Dorian Yates. He actually helped design it. That's why they named it after him. And it was just one of his favorite back movements. They still make these. Hammer Strength still makes them. I'm not sure why more gyms don't carry them. It is, I think, considered a rare machine, even though it's, I mean, most Hammer Strength is mass produced, you know? So the fact that a lot of gyms don't carry this, I don't know why, but it's a really good machine. Okay, we're gonna go back over here to our Dorsey row from Panada. This is the Panada Dorsey bar row. Similar to a row machine, or excuse me, a bent over barbell row. It is a slightly different angle than a barbell row. And it comes with different grips, which is really cool. You got your close grip here that you can use. If you don't wanna use it, you just pop it up like that. Then you can use handle here, underhand, go further out, and you just pick it straight up and you row. So really cool. I like the dedicated platform. Like I said, anything with Panada is first class, so nothing different there. All right, guys, next up is our Panada low row, or they actually it's called the power row, but it's essentially a low row. Anything with Panada is amazing. This one included. So we've got the adjustable seat. This one's really cool because, like the other Panada from the chest video, you'll notice almost all the Panada stuff comes standard with a kickstart. So it's difficult to get in this position and reach that handle, especially with a heavy load. So Panada helps you out by putting this foot plate or this kickstart so that you can grab that handle, let it go, and then hit your row. Another awesome Panada machine, and like I said, most of the best back machines have 360 swivel handles. This one does as well. So you can do it every different way that you'd like, and you can also do this ISO, or you can do it together with both hands. So really great piece for the lower back. All right, guys, now we're gonna move on to our bicep area. So we've got these 3 machines here that are really good, and each one has a bit of a different purpose. If you notice, this one is a selectorized one. This one is a plate loaded one, and then this one is a selectorized one again. And these are both similar movement, but the Jim LeCaux bicep curl, arguably the best one in the game right now that you can buy. I stand by that. This is an incredible bicep curl. I haven't tried some of the Panada ones. As far as the ones I've tried, I think this is probably my favorite. I really like that you can do this ISO. So you set the weight. You can change the chest pad here, back and forth, so that you can make it so that your chest is over fit for you. And then you can do single arm, great creature curl, and then you can do both together if you'd like. You can also adjust the seat here. So really incredible bicep curl. I like how selectorized options are really good, especially for biceps and things like this. because if you want to do a drop set, you don't have to get out of the flow of the exercise, right? So if you're training really hard and you go to failure on this and you want to hit a drop set really quickly, you just grab it and just lower the weight and you keep going, you know? So that is an advantage to selectorized machines. And, you know, sometimes plate loaded stuff is better, I think, but when it comes to some machines like this, the simplicity of it and being able to lower the weight like that is, I think, beneficial. So next we have the Strive Preacher Curl. What's unique about Strive is they have the 3 loading horns, and that comes standard with all their plate loaded equipment. How you load the weight changes how the exercise feels. You're actually changing the strength curve of the movement itself. When you load this horn at the top, you're gonna feel it more. It's gonna be heavier in the beginning of the movement, in the middle of the movement, and at the bottom, it will be heavier at the end of the movement. So you can load that and play with how you want the exercise to feel and challenge the muscle that you're training. So this one is not ISO. You've got to use both together, but it is really, really good. Just a preacher, just like the Jim LeCaux one, and you just come all the way up and get a good squeeze. You've got the adjustable seat as well. I've got these in both gyms because it's amazing. I don't have this one at Chester yet. I'm gonna get that one at Chester as well. Okay, next one. I have a theory. Listen, this is what's crazy. I have a crazy theory. When we built the gym, it was at the end of 2020, you know, when all the gyms were closing. We bought all these machines from like New York and New Jersey. And this Icarian horizontal bicep has the same chain on it that our TK Star Jungle has on it. This might be completely wrong, but I have a hunch that this machine, I bought it in a completely different place at a completely different time. I think this came out of the same gym that the TK Star Jungle came out of. And I think the same thing with the TK Star Dip because it has these chains, you know, the all black. Look, this is literally the exact same as the Jungle. But yeah, anyway, great machine here. This is the horizontal, Icarian horizontal bicep, and you can adjust the seat. And then this one is really cool because you got that horizontal pad and it's just a different, unique feel. Do it with one arm, do it together. Definitely a staple here. Never getting rid of this thing. But yeah, these are our 3 go-to biceps here. Obviously you've got cables and other stuff you can do biceps, but these 3 are my go-tos for the East RVA location. So I think that about wraps up our pull day here at RVA Iron East. We went over all of our back machines and our bicep machines. So next episode, we're probably gonna go into some of our leg stuff. We've got a ton of leg machines and more on the way. So that's gonna be a really good episode. But yeah, let us know in the comments what you guys think about some of these machines. If you guys have questions about the brands, where we got them. If you notice, most of our stuff we buy secondhand. And frankly, some of the newer stuff that's being made, I just don't like it. I don't think it's as good as some of the old school machines. So that's a big part of why we get some of the stuff that we do. If you guys have questions or comments about some of the machines, why we choose them, what's so special, unique about the brand, how does a certain one feel, leave us a comment and we'll answer it on our Instagram. But yeah, next video coming soon. We'll get into our leg stuff, and stay tuned for the next one here at RVA Iron Gym at our East RVA location.